Currently, Steam Next Fest is going on from February 23 to March 2nd, and there's an updated demo version available for Modulus. So for this video, I'll try to explain it a little bit more, since maybe there's new people wanting to play it and don't want to actually go back in my videos and look at the start. So with that being said, let's get started. So like every resource managing game, there is nodes that you have to use miners to mine the resource, and then it spits them out. I believe they're called polyrocks. I could be wrong, but they mine them out and get inputted into a furnace. Now, where this game is different from others is that you actually have to create it, not just put the resources in and let it do its thing. There is a puzzle-based system type, and you have to cut each voxel into whatever you want, and then later on put them together to create the shape the game actually needs you to make. And that's how the whole thing works. There's different types of shapes that buildings require, so it's just like a whole puzzle thingy where you have to make everything efficient and work together. That being said, our current objectives is to deliver one droid. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's tech trees, so that's how you progress. So let's unlock this droid assembly, which is probably what we need, and put it down. You know, about a different island, but then I realized that I need the paint which I'm making here, so I'm gonna put it down here and just connect this paint. Why is this here? Okay, well, let's just pin them all and then we'll knock them down one by one. So the first thing we have to actually worry about is getting all the resources, and here it's a little bit complicated because they're all jumbled together. So each furnace needs 4 miners to be efficient, and I'm currently not sure how much resources we're gonna need to make this functional. So let's just connect a couple and work on from there, I guess. Okay, so far I've only connected 4. It kind of gets a little bit complicated over here, so I'm probably just gonna leave that as it is for now, because right now we just have to focus on getting enough for this. So that being said, the next step we need is a furnace, and I'm starting to realize that I won't have enough space here. I'm gonna have to bring it out a little bit more. Anyways, I'm curious, have any of y'all played the game, and how far have you gone into it? Are y'all liking it so far? You know, something I didn't think about, this is new. I saw somebody doing this. They merged these two like this, and it just makes everything simple. Like, I didn't think of that. I don't know, the things you learn from looking at other people play. All right, so this is being spit out like this, and then now I believe we can cut it. So how do we cut this? We're gonna need a tower. Okay, I have a game plan. So we're gonna use half of these to make 2 of these, and then the other ones are gonna be split into half, just like this. Configure. This is gonna spit out 2, I believe. How much is it spitting out? 60 per minute. So we have to split it into 2. And then one of these are gonna be split like this. Ooh, wait. Should I color them beforehand? Well, this one doesn't really matter, so we can split this one. How do we split this one? We can split this one like this. And now that this is being split up into 2, I'm pretty sure we could just use half of these for the top and then the other half for the bottom. So it should work. I think it's outputting 120, so 120 divided by 2, that's 60. And then over here we're gonna need a color. Okay. So I was curious about how this painting thingy works. So paint's a module, a new color depending on which paint is inputted, and it can only paint 15 a minute. Interesting. So we're gonna have to bring some of this paint all the way over there. How much is this making? Doesn't tell me. 60 divided by 4, that's 15 each. And I'm guessing, okay, so one of these makes 15, so I'm gonna have to bring this all the way over to there. 60. I'm gonna bring 60 over there. It's gonna look a little bit messy, but it's okay. Wait, before I do anything, how much is this outputting? It's outputting 30, so I'm gonna have to split this again. Like this, and then connect it to another one over here. Like that. And then here, I'm gonna use a splitter. Connect right there, and then the other 15 is gonna be brought over. Ooh, wait, no, it works. Brought over and connected like that. Bam, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right? Why is it not outputting it? Oh, because it still hasn't gotten here. Whoops. There we go. We're making blue. Now this blue needs to be cut into 2, and this one needs to be cut in half. So that should be easy. That does not work. There. Okay, so this one I'm gonna make it be the one that's cut in half. Like that. Output 60. How much is this one outputting? 120. Now this one should be walls, right? Outputting 60. Hopefully the assembler needs 60. There. It needs 30 and 30. Oh no. Okay, so we could basically make 2 of these. Okay. Well, let's do this for now. Instead of that, we're gonna split this one right away. One's gonna go there, one's gonna go there. And then this one, we're gonna have it split into 2 right here. One's gonna go directly in, and the other, well, let's pretend they're coming out. The other's gonna come around and back in, like that. Oh yeah, another neat thing that I forgot I had was a counter. Because last time I was questioning, how am I supposed to know how much things are going through? Oh, this is how. You just get a counter and it does it for you. Pretty nice. Okay, so that's basically this part taken care of. Now we need to take care of this, which should be getting taken care of right here, right now. Maybe. There we go. Configure.
New module created.
There you go. You know, I'm starting to change my mind. Maybe I'll move this over here. One thing I do have in mind though is how the heck are we gonna create this one? Huh. Ooh. Let me also see how efficient our stuff is. Okay. So after thinking about it, I think I know what to do. Wait, we're not even using this one. What? Okay. So we're gonna use this. We're basically gonna... How much is it outputting? 30 a minute. So, okay, good. Yeah, this is it. This is all we need. Everything we need is right here at the palm of our hands. Okay, so 60 per minute. This needs 60, I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's put it a little bit closer just to save some space, because I am lacking a little bit right here, and you know, more space, the better. Okay, so this cuts it. We're gonna cut it into 4. Outputs 120, and then we're gonna split that 120 into 60. Okay, now the thinking begins. I'm pretty sure we could use a stamper. Where is it? Stamper. And then it's gonna stamp the middle out. Boom. That's the top done. And then over here we could just cheat a little bit by putting a crusher. Scrapper, I mean. I don't know why I call it a crusher, but it's like a scratcher. Okay. Now that should be the top done. How much does this need per minute? 30. Huh. So maybe we could split it again. Like this. And then just do the same. What? No. How do I make a switch? Well, let me just restart this because I can't figure it out. Okay, there we go. I figured it out this time. No, I don't want you doing that. Yes, I've truly figured it out this time. There we go. That should work. Okay, well that's making the top piece. Now we have to make the bottom piece. But before that, let's get rid of these trees. Nobody likes trees. Okay, so the bottom piece has to be stamped 2 times. Right, we need a splitter again. Stamp this. Trash this one. And we're just gonna repeat the same thing over here. And then we're just gonna split it again. And it's gonna get stamped again. Let this one be the trash, please. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Since this one's the trash, it's gonna make everything a little bit easier on us. Because we won't have to worry about overcomplicating everything. Bam. There we go. That's 60 here. And then we should have 60 over here. We just have to bring this maybe right here. Okay, so since this is 60 and this is also 60, we're gonna have to split it once again into two, like this. Maybe we could put the splitter somewhere else. Maybe right here. Okay, but before we do that, let's actually put down the assemblies just so we have a layout of where stuff is gonna go. Okay, I think I figured it out now. There we go. Easy. Oh, if it connects. There we go. Alright, now we just have to reset this a little bit. Oh, wait. I just remembered something. We completely forgot to color this. So, to color stuff, you just need a monotoner. Oh, great. And it only takes 15 per minute. Woohoo. Maybe this will work. So that's going to be split into two. Now, this one will be split like this. Monotoner, monotoner. And then we bring this out a little bit more. And then split it into two. Like that. And it, oh well, if I could put it right. Like that. And then these are just going to be put like that. And then how are we going to bring these back? Like that, I guess. Okay, so that worked out. Good. That solved everything. It took a little bit of thinking. Oh wait, why is this here? We have to refresh it. There we go. Took a little bit of thinking, but we got it eventually. Configuring. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then this one's just gonna come out through here. No, we can't. That sucks. Oh well, this should be sufficient like this. Okay, and we can't forget to put down this thing right here, just like so. There we go. So let's continue with the deliver one droid. And to deliver a droid, we have to make an assembly to assemble the droids, which require more stuff. You know, something I just realized is we're gonna have to bring this all the way over here. Which shouldn't be that complicated. We just turn it and then use a skyline thing. I think it's what they're called. And then bring it. So yeah. Okay, well this one, we're probably going to do the same procedure we did last time, which is make the square boxes together and then cut them in 4. And, oh, interesting. I already know what I'm going to do. So you know how this one, where is it? This one right here cuts into 4. We're going to use 2 of them to make this one. One of them is going to be cut into 2. Used for this piece, and then the other is gonna be used for the wall, white wall, and the black wall. So yeah, that's gonna utilize everything there, and then the middle pieces we're gonna use to make this. Aha, I think that sounds like a plan. We got a plan in our hand, and once we have a plan in our hand, all that's left to do is to put it into action. Okay, so if we want to utilize all our resources to the best ability we can, by that I mean just get them all out of here. We're gonna have to use our brain. So this is gonna bring... That one's bringing that one out. Now this is gonna get a little bit complicated, I'll be honest with you. A little bit challenging for me. Because how the heck are we supposed to get them all out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's bringing those 4 out. There we go. I've basically connected all. We could connect these later and bring them out through here maybe. But we're not going to use all of these. In reality, I'm thinking we're only going to use maybe 4. Let's get rid of these. We're not using them. Now that we have these, the plan is to merge these like this and like this. There we go. Put them together. Bloop and bloop. And do the same over here. There we go. So we're actually gonna need Oh, this is gonna be a lot, isn't it? But this is outputting 60 right now. And then we're gonna have to cut it into 4, which is gonna make it output a lot. Like this. Bam, bam, bam. Uh-oh. Copy. Ooh. I have to bring this a little bit outwards. Does that work? Or is it too slow? Because it's still outputting 60 and it's trying to split it up all over again. So maybe we can move this right here. I don't know if it changes anything. Actually, we can test it out. Let's test it out. Yeah, I don't think it's working. 15 per minute, 66. Oh, it does work. Okay, so we're good. I think, right? Oh wow, this is gonna get complicated. I'm starting to realize how complicated it is gonna get. Now, I'm thinking about making one of these colored, which is gonna be you. You're gonna be the colored one. Or should it be this one? We'll just bring them all the way out. Just to give us a little bit more space. I think that sounds like a great idea for now. Okay, this one's gonna be colored. It's putting out 60 or 15 per minute. 50 per minute, so we should be fine to just do this, right? Oh, not that. Actually, yes, that. We need the black wall. And then over here, we could just combine them. Should be right there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, that's step 1 done. So now we need the paint over here. And how much is this making per minute? It doesn't tell me. Let's just say it's 15 per minute since this is being split into 4. So yeah, 15 per minute. It's making 50 per minute. If we just bring this all the way over here, it's less things to worry about. We won't have to bring the paint all the way over there and mix it up with this one. We can just bring it all the way over here. Boom. I'm a genius. Anyways, we're gonna need a painter. Paint it. 15. This should be 15. Just gonna paint it right there. And then we're gonna bring this paint and connect it right there. Okay, now we're painting that and it's 15 per minute. So we're gonna have to use a stamper like this. I'm gonna stamp out the squares. Ooh, wait. We're actually gonna need 2, aren't we? Because it needs 30 per minute, not 15. Oh no. Okay, and then now we could use a stamper right here. This is gonna stamp it once right here, and it's gonna lead it back into here, and it's gonna get stamped again. Bam.
New module created.
And then we're gonna have to collect this. Oh wait, no. We don't want to merge them. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. We're gonna have to keep them separate because I'm gonna merge them right here. And this is gonna be one part of this one. For now, it's doing nothing though, so yeah. And then this, we could add it back with this one. Wrong, I'm just kidding. I was completely wrong. We're gonna need to cut it. I'm gonna need to move this a little bit back and then put a thingy-madiggy right here. And then we can use this. Bam. And bam.
New module
Yep.
created.
Okay, so we've done this. Okay, now for now, I'm gonna bring this out like this. Just because I don't think I'm gonna use it over here. I'm gonna use it somewhere else. And yeah. Okay, now my only problem right now is the blue paint. How do I make more blue paint? Oh wait, no, it does tell me how much it needs. It needs 7.5. I thought it needed 15. I mean, it's still a lot. So maybe, just maybe, we could split this off one more. Like that, and then just split this one right here. Okay, well, now we have paint. So we need to make this again, basically, to just keep it whole. And it looks like we're gonna need this now. So let's put this here. Remove this. Bring this out. Right about here. And this is where we're gonna have our painter. Like this. Haha. There we go. That's gonna bring it out. And then... Ooh, you know what I should have done? I should not have painted them just yet. I mean, I still can. I mean, let me just do this real quick. Let me put a stamper right here. We're gonna stamp a hole right here. There we go. Now this one is gonna merge. Actually, what is this putting out? Oh, the big guys. Okay, okay, okay. Spitting out big guys. Bring you back. This guy's gonna have to come over here. Into this one. And then this one, I believe we could just connect directly to. Like that. That's 2. And then lastly, we're gonna bring this guy over here. Where they are going to be made into... Oh, wait. We first have to merge these. Whoops. Completely forgot. Completely forgot. We have to merge these two. Like this. And then merge them. Aha! Easy, easy. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Boom. Just like that, we've done it. We have done it. Let's add the grains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ta-da! Wow, look at this little island. It's becoming very crowded, and we still have, I believe, maybe 4 like furnaces that we could basically use here. Because each furnace requires 4 poly rock nodes, so this should make it a little bit easier. And yeah. You know, one problem we're still gonna have is this paint. You know, while we wait... Oh, wait. Never mind. It's already done. Oh, right. We're gonna need to bring this over. Completely forgot. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put the tower over here. And instead of bringing it all the way over here with the conveyor, I'm just gonna connect it like this. Let's see if it works. I don't know if they have a range limit or not. Ooh, they don't. But it will take a while for this little drone thingy to pick up the robots and bring them all the way back. So maybe it's not efficient, but it'll make my whole thing look a little bit better. Oh. It would work better if I connected it. Oops. Okay, well, there's the first 2 little drones. Hello, Atlas. It's been a while. Your first droid. Wonderful. Each one is worth 100 basic bots, although you don't tell them that. Okay. Well, guess I won't tell them that. Anyways, with that, we're at a great stopping point. I hope y'all enjoyed another episode of Modulus. If... Oh. Transmission incoming at no origin point. Processing information. Greetings. We are the GN and we observe, we process, we integrate. You have appeared on our long-range cognitive arrays. Your pattern suggests growth, curiosity, capacity. To stabilize our connection, examine the technology we have shared. Research the neural monument and show us how you build. Oh? What is this? Gray Nexus. Okay, well, this is very interesting. Anyways, like I was saying before, if you're enjoying Modulus or watching me play Modulus, why don't you try it out yourself? Once again, the link is in the description below. It's a demo and the full game is soon to release, so enjoy it while you can. This is Bob signing out.